Okay, hello guys. My name is Guilherme. I'm a biologist and a PhD student at the University of Oxford here in the United Kingdom. And in my doctorate, I'm using GPS colored data from jaguars that were captured. And the idea is to use this data to predict the best habitats for the species and how to connect isolated populations. Well, I obviously admire their beauty and their power, but that's too obvious. I would say that what fascinates me most about jaguars are how relaxed and I would say confident they are. I mean, every time we record them on cameras or when we encounter them in their natural habitat, they are always very relaxed, very, it seems aware that they are the kings and the queens of their own, that place, of their own habitat. So yeah, I think that this would be what fascinates me most. Okay, well, this kind of varies a bit according with the research question. For instance, in the past, it used to be long hours crossing rivers and lakes by boat, then many more hours walking through the rainforest. But currently, I'm trying to understand the risk of conflict between humans and jaguars in these corridors that I'm predicting. So a typical day of work would be driving across the corridor, interviewing the residents, and installing cameras on the forested areas of these private lands where the jaguars are more likely to use as dispersal places. So yes. Okay. Well, I wish it was that easy. Well, being the field always been very relaxing for me. I mean, mentally, although it from the physical point of view, it is quite demanding. So yeah, wouldn't definitely not say that it is a easy job. But thinking more generally, as a conservationist, um, my job, my work has kind of, I would say, two very opposite sides. One, it's quite rewarding because I feel constantly that what I'm doing it's really important for the world. Uh, on the other hand, there is a part that is, I would say, the downside is that there is this urge to save, to protect species, while what we see constantly, it's the opposite happening in the world. So this is quite stressful. And so yeah, there are some obstacles. I would say that the maps I'm producing, they will help international agencies and governments to direct their efforts in the field. And by doing that, these conservation efforts, they tend to be more efficient. And also by protecting the large areas that jaguars require to thrive, we are also protecting the other species that live inside between these large patches of natural habitats. And that's why jaguars and other large mammals are so often called as umbrella species. So yes. Yeah, I would say that's a easy one. Yeah, to guarantee the population connectivity, and with that, increase their chance of survival in a long term. Well, not really. Actually, I just like to thank Zoe Berlin for the opportunity and the support. do my work, and also to spread the word of how important it is to conserve natural habitats. After all, our lives depend on it, literally, right? And yes, about my work, and I don't know, I would say that it's important to keep an eye on conservation, really, but not on my work specifically. That's it. Thanks, guys.